whichever way I put it. Favourites the 7 set. Racing, big time break, beautifully out, goes to the lead here. Unbridled is there early as well, so is Lucha. A couple of links back and forth spot to Corborn Broady. Round the outside then to Markia. Behind them was Tomorrow Star. Back with them too was Jandal Man, Tiparita White. Round the corner, big time break in front. Giving chase here is Lucha. Corborn Broady down the outside. Whacking away is Markia as well. Big time break scores. Lucha runs second and Markia was a bold debut third. Corborn Broady fourth to go by. Then we had Jandal Man, Tomorrow Star Unbridled, and tailed off last Tiparita Wyatt. Favourites in the blue, ready to run. Racing, Corborn Kaz, midfield away here, tries to duck towards the rail where Plum Crazy leads. From Corborn Kaz, although going ahead of them was Act Naturally round to look for the front. Behind them, Unverified settles fourth. Beside that then to Good Time Lady. Behind them was Boyish Charms, and two at the back and No Chance at All. Wong Answer and Corborn Steps. In the straight, and Act Naturally is just bolted away from Plum Crazy, Good Time Lady and Boyish Charms. It's 8, 5, 1 and 3, and Corborn Kaz has run fifth. Behind those runners then we've got Unverified, Wrong Answer, and a distant last was Corborn Steps. Ready to run. And racing, Baron Square a touch slow. One of the best out here was Corborn Jared. Corborn Meza comes with it and circling them Baron Square in search of the lead. Big Time Thinker rushes up two to get in amongst it. Followed through there by Daisy Lara, Allegro Class, Another Bell. And last is Angie Zar. Baron Square turns first by 4 on Corborn Meza, Big Time Thinker. Behind them then to Corborn Jared, Allegro Class and Daisy Lara. Baron Square easily. Big Time Thinker just second the outside of Corborn Meza. Corborn Jared fourth. Then Daisy Lara, Allegro Class, he wasn't too far away. And behind them we had Another Bell and Angie Zar. Set. Racing, Corborn licks out okay. Unconscionable's there early and Alcudia going with it as well. And Lisa Del Marcus up in search of the lead. Wider on the track there to Devil's Tongue, Big Time Boy. Back in the pack here, we've got Unconscionable slip back. So's Homebush Myra, and Corborn Lick's gone all the way to the back of the pack. Around the corner, Alcudia. Taken on here by Devil's Tongue, the outside. A little bit closer in then, we've got Corborn Lock and Big Time Boy. Kicking hard to the line there was Alcudia. Probably held on to win, although a game effort there. Devil's Tongue, the outside, was close. In behind them, Big Time Boy or Homebush Myra, who was getting home quite well out wide. Corborn Lock a little bit closer in. Corborn Lick never really a winning chance. Unconscionable back with them and Lisa Del Marcus. Nearly there. Racing, Big Time on Fire midfield. Bolting to the lead was Slick Star. The inside there, Corborn Wed, followed around there by Big Time Taylor. Beside that, Homebush Skipper. Around the outside, Big Time on Fire quite quickly. Corborn Daniel back and behind those runners. King Hit Mike as well back today. Corborn Owen starting to circle them. Slick Star leads. Big Time on Fire down the outside. A little bit closer in here then. We've got Big Time Taylor. One or two others getting home well too. Kicking out to score, Big Time on Fire from Slick Star. Followed across then by Corborn Owen. Corborn Daniel was close up there as well. Homebush Skip wasn't too far away with Corborn Webb and King Hit Mike. Racing, Corborn Crowy out nicely. Electra Spider's there as well, I think, is it? No, it's not. So going to the lead, Corborn Crowy. Was Homebush Rockies the inside, and 2 links back then we've got Corborn Hint, followed around the outside there by Nero. Behind them, Electra Spider. Then we've got Adrenaline Kick, last pair here. Thrilling Luke, and right at the back is an enhancer today. Corborn Crowy travelling well here on Homebush Rocky and Nero. Corborn Crowy wins. I think Nero up for second at the expense of Homebush Rocky. Fourth to go by was Adrenaline Kick, and Electra Spider was behind that. Further back in the race then to Corborn Hint, Enhancer and Thrilling Luke, 22 and 40. Racing, Jugatui, fair break there. Hard Merch gets out nicely. Jugatui, just checks off Hard Merch. Around the outside there, Big Time Summer. Jugatui settles third. Around the outside of that to Kirkham Carly, Thrilling Berry behind them. Further back in the race then to Big Boy Dino. Then Feel the Force and Air Express at the back on the corner. Jugatui leads. Hard Merch the outside. Big Time Summer cuts in a wee bit closer, and Kirkham Carly down the outside. Jugatui is in. Hard Merch a nice second. Kirkham Carly to third there from Big Time Summer, followed through there by Air Express. Behind them to Thrilling Berry, Big Boy Dino and Feel the Force, 22 and 62. 8:05 has been the run home. Already a winner, set to go. Racing, Big Time Basher out quite nicely and puts a couple of links on them very quickly. Corborn Bryce goes forward, Classy Delta gets to third. Followed behind these runners then by Corborn Gibbo. Dead Wrong just goes ahead of that, Corborn Kai. And last of all is Wood He. Big Time Basher in front, but under siege you would think, because the outside is Corborn Bryce and Classy Delta's there as well. Gaps back the others headed by Dead Wrong, and behind them we've got Corborn Kai out wide. Blowing on by Corborn Bryce will beat Classy Delta. Into third there was Corborn Kai. Big Time Dasher got very, very tired, and crossing with that was Dead Wong. And the last pair here, Would He and Corborn Gibbo. Racing, Tranquil Blossoms away just okay. Corborn Sense goes to the lead. Arcane Sabre tracks it across. Need You is out wide. Corborn Panic closer in. But then we've got Corborn Esky, and Tranquil Blossoms settles down about 8 lengths from the leader and cops a wee bit of a check there. Corborn Sense down the back by 2. Need You running second, 2 lengths back then to Arcane Sabre. Then we've got Corborn Esky. Tranquil Blossom still the work to do, trying to wind into it now, and dropping off is Corborn Panic. Still in front here, Corborn Sense by 2 to 3. On Need You, here's Corborn Esky. Tranquil Blossoms hugging the rail. I don't know if that's the place to be, girl. And on the outside of that to Arcane Sabre. Corborn Esky winds to the lead here on Corborn Sense. Then Need You. Corborn Esky, Corborn Sense second. Need You third. Tranquil Blossom never really got warm as a winning prospect fourth. Next to go by then was Arcane Sabre and Corborn Panic at the back. Racing, Corborn Barcia comes out nicely the inside. Beside that there is Five Eyes, goes to the lead now from Corborn Barcia, then Corborn Spree. Big Time Monty pushes up between runners, followed through there by Consummate Ease. Mr. Ebby trying to get around the outside of that. Further back in the race then to Corborn Gonski and Kylan's at the back. Five Eyes leads by 3 lengths here on Corborn Barcia. Big Time Monty punching up the middle now is Mr. Ebby. And behind those runners then to Corborn Spree and Consummate Ease. Five Eyes wins again. Corborn Barcia second. Mr. Ebby a close third, followed across then by Consummates. That did all right. Then Kylan making up some ground late. Big Time Monty got tired. Last pair, Corborn Spree and Corborn Gonski. Set to run. Racing, Corborn Toddy off the inside, okay. Big Time Dazzler blew it at the start. Nighthawk Rose was slow as well. Out wide on the track to Big Time Coffee. It can't cross though. Getting up underneath it was Bushman Smile to hold it out. Here's Big Time Dazzler putting in its big burn around the outside. Corborn Toddy gets off the rail, which is probably a good move. Then Molly O'Shea, Nighthawk Rose, Allegro Beatty's at the back, around the corner, Bushman Smile in front. Big Time Dazzler out wide, Corborn Toddy closer in, and behind them to Molly O'Shea. Down comes Bushman Smile, wins again from Corborn Toddy. Molly O'Shea, that was better. She gets third, then Big Time Dazzler fourth. If only you could jump that dog. Then we had Nighthawk Rose. Next to last was Big Time Coffee, and we'll excuse Beatty at the back. She'll come home on a drier day, you would like to think. Ready to go, race 12, favourites the 1, Mark's Boy, set. Racing, Mark's Boy comes out running the inside, matching it early there is Spring Allegro, and he goes to the lead. Spring Allegro puts a length and a half here on Mark's Boy, and Timid Turtle moves forward the outside. That'd be followed through then by Takamori. Corborn Nath goes around the outside. Big Time back again, well back with Bernie's Boy, and Corborn Bricks at the back. Spring Allegro, he's not coming back surely. He's out by 4 on the corner. Timid Turtle trying hard, so too Takamori. Corborn Nathan right down the outside. Big Time back against flying. Spring Allegro in, Big Time back again second. Third to go by was Takamori. Corborn Nath, that was very, very bold. That'd be followed back by Timid Turtle got tired. Benny's Boy back there. And box 1, well, no place to be for Mark's Boy, drops out to last. See what happens. Can a red rug get home here today? Set. Racing, Corborn looks out okay. Best away here, Corborn Merle. Corborn looks, hunts up the inside, round the outside to Takeaway, gets into the race, and so too Wetchester to the inside. Behind these runners then Gordy Jr. It gets to the rail, followed around by Alcazar. Lure Me In, and back last of all is Little Diva on the corner. Corborn looks away by 2 to 3 here on Wetchester. Gordy Jr. closer in, runs coming out wider from Corborn Merle and Alcazar late. Corborn looks, we've got a box 1 winner. Alcazar might have got up for second there on Wetchester in the photo, and then we had Corborn Merle. Behind those runners then to Little Diva. Gordy Jr. was back there with Takeaway, who didn't round it off, and Lure Me In, 22 and 51. Racing, our Maestro blows to the lead here on Barn Door Billy, round the outside Pacific Vibe, followed through then by Scott a Pie, then Billy Marlowe gets into the clear now. Further back in the race to Big Time Momo, Epic Force, and last of all is Corborn Chezzy up to the corner, our Maestro. Barn Door Billy right there. Down the outside then comes Scott a Pie, Pacific Vibe, and here's Billy Marlowe right down the outside, bombs them, wins easily. Billy Marlowe from Barn Door Billy maybe, and he went boldly with Scott a Pie in the photo there, followed through then by Pacific Vibe and Epic Force. Back in the race then, Corborn Chezzy. Our Maestro might have finished closer, but it was getting very, very tired, and big time Momo was back there too. Well, our Maestro's lasted for third. It's on the board. 2, 1, 7 and 3.